TBISE, the best in sports entertainment. We're here live in Power Rooms USA. You ever want to shoot your podcast, go on to Instagram and follow at Power Rooms USA. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at TBISE247. And you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at TBISE247 Sports. So, in the NBA, we kind of have where certain teams have a marriage with certain players. The players divorce, and sometimes the players come back at a certain point. Just looking at the NBA landscape and looking at a particular player who's one of the best players all time, probably one of the best scorers all time, possibly someone that's going to probably move into second place behind LeBron James in the NBA all-time scoring. We have Kevin Durant, who I'm going to speak about. There was some news that came out about a possible return to OKC. Is this true? Am I saying that I heard this from the horse's mouth, or that is something that's set in stone? No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is just thinking about the actual, the landscape of the NBA and in the way that the Suns season ended with them being, dismantled and knocked out of the playoffs by the Timberwolves and Anthony Edwards. I'm sitting back thinking about it. What would make sense for KD? In my opinion, if I was KD, I would be trying to make my way back to OKC. They have a young team. You have some unfinished business there. They have a lot of key players there, a lot of good players, a lot of young talent there that will actually make things easier for Kevin Durant. They have a NBA MVP candidate who I thought should have won over Jokic, but that's just my opinion. I think he played well enough to win the MVP, SGA. But you look at it and you say, what happens if KD goes back to OKC? If he makes it back to OKC, will they win a championship? Will they be, favored to at least make it to the NBA Finals? I would agree that would be true with that team that they have in place and that young core. And you bring with somebody like KD who can score. He's a 5-level scorer. He has the ability to be a leader for that team. He has the ability to come through in clutch moments for that team. He has the ability to be someone that the team can follow and possibly make a run for an NBA championship. So, in my opinion, if I was Kevin Durant, I would definitely make that decision to go back home, and it will allow you the opportunity to kind of shush the naysayers. Almost like what LeBron James did with Cleveland. He went back to Cleveland and won a championship, and it would make sense. It would be something that would be. That would head the storylines, would settle the graces with OKC and Kevin Durant, because that was a way that people thought that he left OKC in a bad manner after getting knocked out of the playoffs by the Golden State Warriors and then signed with a team that beat you and knocked you out of the playoffs. So in my opinion, I would think that in order to smooth things over, not saying that Kevin Durant wants to smooth things over, but if you look at it, that will make sense, KD, to go back to OKC. The city loves you. You will have opportunity to, win a championship. I believe you have a better opportunity to win a championship with OKC than you have with the Phoenix Suns. So, we'll see what happens going forward. So, shout out to OKC and shout out to KD. We'll see what happens. TBISE, the best in sports entertainment.